Voice. Alright. So I got work tomorrow and we're doing I'm doing some things tonight, so I just figured we'd start this. It's short. We'll just kind of wrap it up when I got time. Maybe we'll start something longer or do a few small games until I get Yakuza, if I get Yakuza. But yeah, this is Solar Ash. So it's a kind of third-person platformer made by the Hyperlight Drifter devs. I don't know what they've done since Hyperlight Drifter. Let me see. Art Machine. Yeah, they did Hyperlight Drifter, and then Solar Ash. And they have Hyperlight Breaker coming out this year. It's an open world roguelike. I played Hyperlight Drifter. Honestly, don't remember hardly any of it. I mean, I played it, of course, almost 8 years ago now. Probably. It's crazy to think that games came out like 8 years ago, but it has. An old man. Old ass indie games. They're not even that old. I'm trying to think of something that would seem old that isn't like Cave Story or something. Maybe like Super Brothers. Did Super Brothers ever get a sequel? That was one of my first stream games. Super Brothers Sword and Sorcery EP, man. That came out in 2012, so that was 12 years. Jesus, dude. Crazy. Came out that long ago. Wow. Ooh. Did they ever make anything else? Yeah, they did. 11 years later, they made Jet, The Far Shore plus Given Time. Huh. Didn't go over well. Interesting. But anywho, reminiscing over old indies. They're not old in the grand scheme of games, but let's go and get started on this. Standard vibration down. Bosses and Black Ooze challenge. I haven't heard too much about this one. I got added to Game Pass late last year, so that's where we're playing it. Like I said, I'm not super duper. Doesn't play audio. Alt tab. Like, so I wasn't super duper into Hyperlight Drifter. It was like a fine, kind of quick little action Zelda thing, but this one looked interesting in the trailers for it way back in the day. Passing through an event horizon.
Another one. I told you all to leave me alone!
Because voice acting. Hit or miss on indie games, dude. So I need to turn this down more. Hyperlight Drifter was a top-down. Pretty sure no voice acting. Cool to see them jump into 3D platformer here. Obviously a bit more ambitious. Very cool. I don't know much about the devs or anything. This is a claw control game, I think.
Ultra void. Can't believe I made it.
Okay, it's one of those games where the cutscenes are insanely loud, but the rest is super quiet. My favorite, dude. Cutscenes loud or drama. Or something. I don't never quite understand it. Well, the skate. I like movement. I love 3D platformers, so. We just finished Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown? Crown or Throne? I always mix it up because of two crowns. But that was really good. Some serious movement there.
Void Runner shield kit. The crew must be nearby.
Take damage. We'll see if this gets gonna be in the annals of cinematic indie game where you go to big central area.
It's in the Ultra Void's pull.
Over 4 to 5 hours. Need to make a term for that. There's so many kind of, I don't say like journey-like.
Intact but not operational. Scanning for conduits. Got a reading on the SID node at the base. Let's turn it on.
This has a lot more voice than those type of games. Probably won't be.
Wait, what's that? If you can hear this, just ran into some kind of massive serpent anomaly. Watch yourselves. Let's see if my boosters still work.
I don't know if I should be collecting all of these, if it's that kind of game. It's a Giga Collectathon or a little different.
My shields are full. For now.
Bro. Yeah. Got a lot of money. Maybe the idea is to activate some of this, you're gonna need like a certain amount of power. Well, the movement feels cool enough so far. I respect the movement. I like kind of the flow state type of games. See how this ends up being. Well, the art's neat. Let's see on the story though. I'm a skeptic when it comes to it. What's going on so far, but we'll see.
Initializing in safe mode. Hello, user. We are SID, centralized Yottabyte database. Awaiting input.
Need to set an alarm for work.
Sid? It's Ray. What happened to you? Where's the team?
We are SID. Systems offline. Anomalous impediments detected. Sending locations data to your multi-tool.
There's no way I can activate the Starseed without Sid. Better scan for these anomalies and hope there's a way to remove the interference.
So I had a few games I was thinking about doing just to start up today. And this might only be like an hour or two. I even get to play. So. I thought about New Super Lucky's Tale for some reason. I thought about Dragon's Dogma. Because I actually feel like I might have more time in February than in March. And I looked at Chicory. Those might happen at some point. All Game Pass stuff except Dragon's Dogma. That's a prep game. This is a beanie? Yeah, no. Well, I guess I could have done beanie. It's probably pretty short. Yeah, right. Oh, 20 minutes? Yeah, that's just like a little bonus one. Maybe I'll do an indie day where we just crank out like 5 games or something. This would be part of that, but like I said, I'm probably gonna be not streaming a shitload today. Unless something happens. Then we'll finish this and start something else. Gonna work in 10 hours too. That's VA, dude, are you pumped? I don't have any problems with VA, by the way. Just anybody's fresh in here. There's just sometimes something that's looking a little bit more artsy and something that's indie overdo the VA work and can take away from it. This seems so far fine. Another code had bad VA. Plasma banked. Oh, I think we need to go this way. I'm not gonna lie, I already forgot the premise of the story. She went in some kind of Event Horizon. To save her planet. Probably from these spooky creatures of doom. They kind of just hit you with the paragraph at the beginning and then you're just kind of in it.
But there's still interference.
This might be one of those where we turn down the sound effects 10%, then turn up the overall volume. Because I want to be able to hear the music and the ambience, but I don't need to hear it extremely loud like smacks and shit. Can I scan on the run? No. Seems kind of antithetical to the whole movement thing. Not a big deal. Not really sure what these are, what I get from them. It's just like raw collectibles, or That's dangerous. I'm not taking these guys seriously, man.
Bet I can grapple up there if I get close enough. Gotta find a way to that next weak point. Can grapple a longer
Time
distance
slip.
if I activate my time slip gear.
Time slip here. Okay. What exactly is the time slip here? I just pressed the button and then I could just go farther. Is there like a limit?
Two down.
Resource?
There must be one more.
Cooldown? There's a cooldown on it. Is there a place to see where their cooldown is on this? I guess you just feel it out. There's kind of a rhythm to it.
It's hot. What the hell is it?
What the hell is it? I need to jump off this thing in time. Go around that way. Did you play Hyper Light Drifter, Sam? I don't even remember if you're missing much, really. It's been like so long since I played it. Probably not. I'll grab whatever this is, but he's not exactly godly at the whole precision platforming thing. No, it's more Zelda. Oh, you can't stand on it, no wonder. I guess it's like a fast
Here goes nothing.
warp dashing kind of Zelda. If I remember right. It's been like 8 years since it came out.
Gotta reach the tail. Should time slip to close the distance.
So does time slip just up the range of your dash? No, it's over it's top down as well. actually don't even know how if people like this one at all. Have to restart. I've not heard much talk. It's been out for a couple of years now. They got their new game coming out. A roguelite. Hyper-light fucking roguelite game. Yeah, that is. Some of these camera angles kind of make judging the depths and stuff a little hard. It's like twisting around and zooming out. I feel like to show off how cinematic it is, but it kind of fucks with the platform. Give me that Prince of Persia vibes, man. The old ones. Need to pay close attention to where she is and not look at the whole beast. Sometimes you could just platform out of the corner of your eye, but I feel like in this, it's very easy to misjudge because the camera's all over the place. We've only just started too. Just let me fucking walk up there and smack you, brother. Doesn't seem to be a precision type of game. We've only just gotten started too. You can't do that either. So you can't dash in the air. So you need to be quick there regardless, but there's also not a whole lot of space to dash. Unless you could just time slip again. I'm trying to get like what the time slip even is. This makes it so you can dash from farther away. I don't know if you keep any momentum. When you dash, like bunny hop. Oh yeah, they want you to work. Can you just time slip? It's like the beginning and it already feels kind of fucking jank, huh? Yeah. My thing is, why even have the time slip? I guess later on we'll see. There's probably going to be times you need to choose to use it over not using it. I'm like a SPAC on the map right now. On the screen. Okay, yeah. I guess I'm supposed to recognize that I'm supposed to time slip there. It doesn't look any different than anything else, but maybe there is some some look to it. There probably is a distinct look to stuff you're supposed to time slip. And you can't touch ground at all, brother. Shouldn't use the boost. I want to. The platforms will change too because he's twisting. Well, that coupled with the fucking camera sometimes. Gotta be very careful. Better just to slow down. I think you get just enough speed. Interesting. Well, it's definitely flashy and the music was cool, but I can say the game feel was super great.
An end, a beginning. Around we go.
What is this place? Who are you?
I was someone once, but no longer. Now I am merely an echo.
I don't have time for this. How do I get out of here?
I am way too large. In game, in stream, out of stream.
I have heard that question so
I think that
many
camera
times
was small.
before. Useless as ever.
That's enough! Send me back or get out of my way!
I'm not in your way. The only thing standing between you and your precious starseed are remnants. Remnants of lost hope. Nothing more.
That remnant nearly killed me. But I won't let that stop me from saving my people.
Yes, yes. You need to fix everything. Ever the hero.
Oh, drama.
I grow tired of this.
Suck, I need it. Hey, didn't this come out on Epic
You made it. Are you alright?
for a while? That's what I think. That's why it said it was 2021. $40. $40 fucking dollars.
Sid, I'm not sure.
It's been like
I
3
might be
years.
seeing things.
We'll see. I mean, some games absolutely are just such an experience, even if they're short. They're worth $40. Reminds me of the Pathless.
The Ultravoid is known to have
a little
deleterious
overpriced.
effects on biotic life forms. And it seems to have had quite an effect on us as well. We spent a very uncomfortable amount of time in safe mode.
I'm just glad you're back online. Can you contact the rest of the Void Runners now that the interference is gone?
We cannot connect to starseed conduits in any other sectors. Their signals must also be blocked by those anomalies.
The remnants.
Ah, remnants. Yes. If you remove these remnants, our network communication should resume, and we will be able to activate the starseed, collapse the Ultravoid, and thereby release our planet from its perilous gravitational pull.
If the conduits are already set up, then the other Void Runners must have made it.
We hope so too, Ray. We wish we could be more helpful, but our memories appear to be incomplete.
All right, Sid. I'll reconnect with the other runners and reactivate your nodes.
Be careful, Ray. We're in this together. We'll help however we can.
How can you help?
We have many starseed conduits throughout the Ultravoid. The conduits also function as teleport paths. How can we help you?
Pair shields.
Finished installation. How can we help you? Certainly. How can we help you?
Can you scan for Void Runner cap?
Scanning. There is one. Unrecovered Void Runner. How can we help you?
I assume when we repair something, we get more max
See, you've
health.
done some repairs to your shields, but they are still...
Thanks, Sid.
Welcome back, Ray. What can we do for you?
Okay. It'll be useful. I mean, in that
Finished.
boss
How
fight,
can we
if
help
you just fail, you have to restart it anyway, so it's not like it really matters much, but...
See you, Sid.
Oh, we could get maxed out. I wonder if there's gonna be like a point after you've maxed out.
Wonder what's on the other side.
I feel like breaking the small ones is probably not too worth it. Shit, did Sonic Adventure 2. You don't grind in the first one, do you? You might. Actually, I don't remember.
That's Baruki architecture. They vanished over 100 years ago. I guess this is what happened to them.
Goop.
The life forms here are pretty messed up.
Okay. Go. Go. You like you some goo? You're a World of Goo fan? Excited for World of Goo 2? Yo, fucking Helldivers is like 100 gig up download. I gotta install my new SSD. It's been sitting here for like a month or two. I was like, oh, maybe I'll just put it on my OS just one last time. And I'm like, oh, nope. Not that much. Gotta unplug the old computer and put that in and hope no catastrophic fucking failures.
That could come in handy.
See if they got a pre-download for that.
Its weak spot is exposed. Might be able to cut through it.
Dylan!
What's up, Redless? Did you drop this one?
Son of a bitch.
Should be able to time slip to attack these creatures from a distance.
Remember who didn't like this one? Right. Sin gifted it to me on PC. Extremely generous. But apparently you can crossplay. He's playing it on PS5, him and his brother. Probably game with them and with you and such. Got off now. Yeah, it's been fine so far. Questionable. There's definitely, yeah, I'm not much into the story. You know, it has a lot of story. And sometimes I feel like it's a little more focused on these camera angles and the artsy side of it than the actual feel. It can be kind of hard to judge depth, and enemies will be twisting around, you're trying to jump on them. And I only just started, so it's really hard to say.
One anomaly down.
It's a little... I like the movement. I like that it is focused on, I guess, supposed to be kind of low state shit, but I don't know yet. I'm a little skeptical, I guess. It's been alright. Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work. They probably are gonna have their own like little in-game friends list or something. what I'm thinking. Alright, buddy. Yeah, I won't be on for long anyways. I have some other plans tonight. Oh, it does? I don't have to remember my PSN account info. I'm sure it's somewhere. I've never actually played a PlayStation game on PC. Okay, so you can time slip the enemies? Maybe that's supposed to be where the limitations are supposed to be there for. So you can't just like warp to every dude you see. Not gonna lie, I feel like it should just be a button you press that has a cooldown instead of a mode you swap to, but oh, I'm sure I'll have to reset it. I have to reset my password for almost everything. Too many fucking accounts, man. And a lot of frame skippies.
Nice.
At least the minimum PC specs I'll be able to run Helldivers unless it's super why is it so quiet all of a sudden? Unless it's super unoptimized on PC. Let's hope not. Most Sony games, they're hit or miss. Some of the worst PC ports in recent memory with Last of Us. But also, I think Horizon and God of War were fine, so we'll see. This isn't
But it doesn't wash off.
necessarily first party, but
Are you okay?
they have more experience since
What happened
Helldivers 1 was on PC, I think.
I did it to protect them.
I'm sure you did whatever you could. Are you alone?
Who's there? I just need to find him. I need him to forgive me.
Have you seen any Void Runners? Anyone who looks like me?
Runners. You can't run from them. I thought it was the only way to save us. I'm sorry.
Who are you looking?
He's okay. Safe. Just hiding.
She's too far gone. Maybe whoever she's looking, she's not all there. Better keep. They died trying to protect someone else.
I'm reading it, by the way. I was gonna not let the VA play. I can't say I've been like too interested in the story so far. But I'm gonna read it all. Maybe I will.
Let's get you back online.
I want to change my PSN name, but it won't let me because the profile page just tells me you must update your account in order to continue.
Anomalous power sources detected.
Update your account.
Sending location data to your multi-tool.
Maybe you have to like add some new info to that they're requiring before you can go start editing shit. I'm sure they require more and more and more stuff since the PS3 era. I don't know though. I also wouldn't be surprised if their shit online is just horrible, right?
Network interference detected.
And it's all about the PlayStation.
Emergency services.
They don't care about how
I'll get you back online, Sid.
good it looks or how usable it is on PC. Don't know. It's been comfy so far. One of those that I feel like without the dialogue would probably feel better. Funny enough. You got an embarrassing goofy gamer name in the PS3 era. Oh. Is that why it's not working?
Goodbye, Ooze. You will not be missed.
There's a lot of these around. I feel like my health or some other ability I'm gonna get is gonna go higher. Yeah, that's always a bitch.
That'll definitely be useful.
My brother's had issues with that. Not with PlayStation in particular, but lost emails or compromised emails. Oh, yeah. That sucks. You'd probably have to contact Sony then. I'm guessing. I wonder if you can do that all online. An email change and a password change. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. but I don't know much about Sony TV type of shit.
What are these things?
Come in, High Tree Command. I don't read you. Come in.
It's a cat person
This is
here.
Lyris with the Clock Tower Candle Flies.
Lyris, is it?
What did I tell you about leaving your post? Can't let them try it.
Right, my post.
The apartments. Or were you on the scouting mission to the Dross Hive?
I don't think she knows she's in the Ultra Void.
Okay. I gotta say, I don't think this story is really meshing. Doesn't really. The story feels very upfront in your face. They're just kind of hitting you with a bunch of characters and dialogue, and I don't think it's really seeped into the atmosphere much. Maybe a bit more show don't tell, but who knows, man? Maybe that's just me. I need to be giving it a better shot on that front. Could go get some more health here.
Network interference detected. Loading emergency service finished, and how can we help you?
I'll get you back online, Sid.
3,000. Is this one of those games where if you play it on Ultra, even if you should be able to run it, it runs like fucking shit? Like it just has this like bleeding edge, overkill, like you wouldn't even notice them kind of options that makes your game run like ass cheeks, but they're there anyways. 'Cause it's definitely the kind of game I want to be 60 FPS for. Yeah, I'll have to install that SSD though, for Helldivers. Once I've done it, that'll be good. I could just install everything I want on it and just all that Game Pass. I leave like a note document of all the stuff on Game Pass I want to have installed, but do not. Be nice just to have them installed instead. Just like worried. My computer hasn't had the crashing issue in a long time. I'm gonna like unplug everything and something's just gonna slightly give and I'm gonna be back to crash land. I think it's connected to this. Which is connected to that. Might be connected to this. Then I already go through here. Might actually be connected to that building. We're jumping across a lot of buildings here. Guess it's not over here. Over there. It's hard to say, man. There's a lot of like debris in the air. And like just a few of them are actually for like jumping between stuff. Might be this building. Yeah. Understand why I should kill them. I don't know if you get anything.
Get back this way.
The risk. Ooh. I forgot. You have to hold L. Yeah, I'm sure it's not going to be a huge deal. You'd think. Can you imagine that's like the most common thing that happens with them? Right. Did you change anything recently? Maybe it just needs time to like update. You're on the PlayStation website or like a generic Sony one? 2 weeks ago. Probably not an update then. Firefox. Nice.
Things tough, but I'm tougher.
But I'm tougher. It might be something that's only gonna work when you get in game. It has to be like their gaming services, but that doesn't make sense either. Because they have PC stuff. So why wouldn't you be able just to have an account? Yeah, I don't get it. The wrong call. It looked cooler, but it's about speed, baby. I just use the slip stream every time if I can. Tricky. I'm better at the movement, I guess, too.
Why did you bring me here?
I cannot choose your path any more than you can stop chasing your impossible dream.
It's not impossible. I'm going to save my people. I risked everything.
Everything? You risk more than your own life, child. There are fates far worse than death.
I welcome them, if it means I can stop my planet from being destroyed.
Oh yes, of course. You think this was a decision with your indomitable free will. Then enjoy your freedom.
They just keep dropping your health. Is that why it costs more and more? Yeah. You never like keep upgrading. You always are fighting back a bit. Interesting. Doesn't really matter for the final bosses of the zones, though. I mean, I'll get what I can, but I'm not like stopping and farming everything I can find.
What is that place?
Ray, connectivity has been restored to this node. along with a modicum of local memory data.
Good. Can you activate the starseed now?
Negative. All conduits will need to be operational before we can activate the starseed.
We're running out of time. We need to work faster.
Restoring signal to this node has reactivated our conduit warping protocols. To put it plainly, open your map and select a conduit to teleport to it.
I need help with something.
At least it just cost 2,000 again.
Sid, thank you.
You're safe, and thank you.
No problem.
Incorrect. There are still...
No, it's just an expression. I just meant... I'm glad you're here.
Ah, we understand.
I guess there's like a list of side quests there. Not gonna lie, I'm not super terribly invested. I think we'll probably just keep rocking. Already broken that.
What was that?
They walk now?
Get you back online.
Critical systems offline. Repair network to resume functionality. Anomalous power sources detected. Sending location data to your multi-tool. Network interference detected. Loading emergency services.
What if this game has like secret endings and shit?
I'll get you back online, Sid.
It's one of those. I have 3 switches to open that up. go beat up the 4 things, but to beat up the 4 things, you're gonna have to activate the 3 doohickeys. Well, when we find him, we'll find him.
Gotta start somewhere.
Loot around here. An entrance from another side. There's like checkpoints, shortcuts you can kind of up and away.
Another one down. You can thank me later, Sid.
You can thank me later. What a cocky badass. Leave him be, man. Ain't much point. I get over here. Now there's a point. Yeah, there's definitely some movement, which is cool. It doesn't feel insanely tight. Maybe it's just because I came off of Prince of Persia, which felt super tight. But you know, it definitely has that the movement and stuff. There's a nice little feeling of momentum, I'd say too. But nothing wild. You gotta really learn how to manipulate momentum and shit. It's cool though. We'll see. Wondering how the repetition of the events will be in the pathfinding, but it's chill so far. Oh, am I supposed to be seeing something? Music seems like it's good, but it's like a little quiet. The classic undermixed music. Supposed to be from the other side? What was that? Dunno. Really with these guys, man? I mean, how am I supposed to be getting that? Oh, can he not shoot straight down? That's good for me. Are these the caches or whatever? I don't know what they meant by that. I wasn't really caring too much.
They set up a conduit. Not too far from one of the most beautiful trees I've ever seen. Funny thing, looking up at the canopy, I can almost forget for a moment where I am and what's at stake.
Suit part.
Verse. Did he leave behind any more stems? Verse loved these things. They only smell slightly. He didn't stand a chance.
What does getting a better suit do? Like a true ending thing? I mean, I'd go find him, I guess, if it was a big upgrade. It was just like a visual thing. I don't really care. There's probably one in every zone, you'd think.
Where do these things come from?
It would be especially cool if it like changed movement, but you would assume they wouldn't put like some kind of crazy movement changing thing. Like an optional, like over like whole game wide, like kind of like treasure hunt, but maybe. Do I have to like clear all the ads before I go in here? Could have done it that way.
There's at least one more anomaly in this sector. Better scan for it.
One more anomaly, but I'm pretty sure I have to go find one more random switch to even open it. Which, funny enough, I don't think your radar really helps there. Makes you wonder why I even bother. I guess it helps with some of it. Unless this is separated, this is something else.
Can't stay still on these things. I think I found its weak spot.
Can't contact anyone from our team. I tried firing our signal flares. They went every direction but up. Nothing works here. I couldn't decouple the thrust rings from the air chamber. I just lost it. I wrenched them and they shattered. I can't fix my...
Did Verse make it back? There was no sign of him at the Starseed.
I'm back left. Dude, this gave me some issues. Not like pain or anything, but just like a occasional like little spike of something. Discomfort or odd feeling. I'm like, doesn't feel like it's probably a good thing. If it's like a jaw issue, or if it's like kind of cavity thing. Went in not long ago and there was nothing, but I guess it's been a while now. Much for finding that side shit. They love spawning their fucking random snipers, dude. Alright, so I'm looking for the last of these. I think they all have those dots in front of them. Not dots, excuse me, these lights. They come from up here. Pretty sure we got one up here already too. think this is the one we already got. We'll find out. Yeah, I've already been up here. Yeah. Alright, so let's go back down here towards that tentacle tower.
My head.
Not seeing it. Yeah, it's pretty good aim. Unless I just like jumped off to the side and didn't care. Not making that jump and dodging that guy. So I'd have to kill him. Yeah, the radar's not terribly useful. I have to search everywhere for a Swift anyways. I mean, I don't mind me a little exploration, but it isn't like pseudo regalia or something, or like the movement's like just that good. I think this is it. This guy, man. The game's not just full of these dudes. It'd be pretty uninteresting. Everywhere I go, there's just some sniper in the way. At least these weren't hidden anywhere too crazy. Watch, I don't even need to do it. If they take one of my health away every time I do something, then I'm trying to decide why I'd want to upgrade my health if I feel like I'm okay with like 3. Unless I start getting hit with like lasers or something. But the bosses, I mean, as long as I've gotten through the area, the bosses are all pretty... Like, the health doesn't matter much. So far, this guy might be different.
This place, it feels peaceful. First time I've had a chance to collect my thoughts since I got here.
Yeah, real peaceful. You forgot to skate somehow at this point in the game. You got tricked. How so? What do they do to you, man? Oh, Ender Lily's dead. I keep hearing I need to play that one. I have access. Was it ship? I just kind of hear it named. I don't really actually hear much about the game itself. Oh, Blasphemous, but anime. Blasphemous 2. It's just style and feel. Does it have like an interesting story? Or is it riding purely on visuals and sound? The scam is the soundtrack. What? Is there no soundtrack? Or do they like advertise cool music in the trailer, then in game it's like nothing? I hope I don't have to climb shit to get to this guy. Oh, no shit. It's the Glover effect one. Okay, this guy does shoot lasers. Oh, yeah. They put their best foot forward first and then just phoned it in on the rest. That sucks, man. It's just blasting us. Like, and Blasphemous 2 is pretty dull, but the first one's like alright. It was enough to play a second one. Maybe about the music though. Yeah, if the audiovisual side of things is doing all the heavy lifting and then it kinda shits out quick, it kinda sucks. Nothing worse than a soundtrack peaking early. Get you all pumped and then nothing. Man, you really need to be instantly boosting, dude. You do not carry enough speed with the way he waves his bullshit. Just kind of waiting. This game looks a little goofy for this guy. How long did it run you? Did you 100% it? Curious to get a first-hand take on that. So I might play it at some point. For better or worse. No, really? Not too much. Oh yeah, Prince of Persia Fox, by the way. That was good. I mean, it's not a game you play for story,
Not so tough.
and the soundtrack doesn't really have any bopping music, but it's fitting. The story at least drives what's going on, but everything else is pretty great. Really smooth ass combat and platforming. Good challenge on hero difficulty. Not like annoying. Unapologetically anime as fuck, which was fun. Especially coming out of like an Ubisoft studio. You really gotta be boosting because the camera and all the twisting and turning. It's hard to really get a feel for what's you need to be doing sometimes on these guys. I feel like sometimes this game is more focused on the light show and the seemingly cool factor than the actual feel. It's not fucked or anything, I still find it fun enough. Sometimes it feels like it has some jank. And the readability is kind of like second rung to the spectacle. Also need to just be more careful. The blasphemous. I mean, I like me a nice methodical combat, kind of like Metroidvania.
Why are you doing this? Why keep dragging me back to this place?
But yeah, not that Blasphemous is like the best at that. In spirit, though.
I am not the cause. I am the effect.
Enough of your riddles, Echo. I have to save my planet, and then maybe I can save you. I know you're in pain.
Oh, you would help me. You interlopers drove this spear through my chest.
Some of the story is just these two whining at each other like 5-year-olds.
Prisoner, and now you offer me the key.
So you are trapped here. Help me activate the starseed, and I'll free us both.
My torturer offers me a deal. How kind.
Torturer? I'm not your enemy, Echo.
Your every move intensifies my pain. Your blind ambition, all your good intentions. Everything you touch turns to ash.
Oh, bro. Solar Ash. That game. Yeah, I can't say I feel much about the story. Which one? It's kind of going for this like artsy. It's not like that wordless artsy. And there is enough gameplay here that you could just say that it's riding that on its own. But definitely got elements of like the story being more of a detractor. Like I'd almost probably prefer like no dialogue with like a bit more show don't tell kind of story. I mean then it kind of gets more generic, you could say, because it's more like your journeys and stuff, which Hard Dime it doesn't, but I don't know if I'm really digging what's here. I don't like hate it, but I don't feel anything about it so far. Like I get she wants to save her planet. She's one of the last of this elite force to do it here. And we have to beat up the dudes and get the doohickeys and all that to do so. But
I'm fine, just a little disoriented.
I think it's like trying to be a little abstract. and artsy, but also it's trying to like hit you with lots of story on top of that.
We're glad
I just
you're
don't think it hits
okay.
either super well.
Unfortunately, we have some bad news.
But I mean, I'm an hour and a half in, so who knows?
We found a signal from the XR Polaris, a repeating Mayday signal.
The Void Runner ship.
From the ship's diagnostics,
But how is that possible?
we would agree that the logic.
Sid, I'm alone here, aren't I? I don't know why or how, but
Yeah, I barely remember the story in the first game. Honestly, I barely remember their first game anyways. I remember they had some goofy DLC shit. Or like console exclusivity stuff, but outside that, I was like, I don't really remember. It's been like 8 fucking years since that game came out. I mean, I liked the zipping around and kind of sort of Zelda thing going on, but outside that, I don't think that one ever stuck to me. But this one looks good in trailers. I mean, it's been fine so far. It's not the smoothest platformer, but I respect the movement focus. I mean, it's been better than like the Pathless, you know, which is very similar. Go to the different points on the map, movement, fight the boss at the end after you've activated the points. I mean, that game at least had a little less story. But very similar. A bit more actual jumping and tech going on here. Well, not too much. I mean, you move and you jump. There's some attacking, but other than that, you kind of grapple the points, I guess. But that's pretty much just plays itself. Curious if they're gonna add in some other shit as we go.
Welcome back, Ray. What can we do for you?
The system where every time you finish a level, you lose life.
How can we help you?
Interesting. Because you almost want to not upgrade your life so that you don't have to pay as much. Yeah, was the story in Hyperlight Drifter? Like, fuck, I don't. Like I said, it's been a while. I just remember it being not really memorable. Yeah, like I said, not to say that's like fucked here, but I mean, there's not much else to talk about right now. You've kind of seen the gameplay. Not much has changed on that front. It's much more the versus suit. There's like side quest. Yeah, I thought there just was I thought it was like mostly nothing. I think there wasn't much dialogue. You said Evangelion shot. So there is like side stuff to find in these, but I don't know. Like here, replay. Am I supposed to get there from here? There was a wall in that zone, actually. So maybe that wall opened. Was this one of the early Epic Game Store exclusives? came out in 2021. When did the Epic Game Store become a thing? Maybe not. It was timed exclusive. I did 3 more of these. According to this. Outer Wilds was also on Xbox. It didn't come to like Steam for a long time. Maybe Annapurna just has like a good like relation with Epic, because this is an Annapurna published game. I know Hades was. What else? I mean, they've had so many exclusive ones. I'm just trying to think of like early ones.
Better get moving. Sundial. Doesn't work here, of course.
Jump off on the left, the right side there. Is it this way or not, man?
Better get.
I can't tell where I'm fucking facing. There's no like north, south. I don't even know where that marker is on the map. Like, I've been here before and done all this. I'm just like running towards the point though. They showed a door that had a thing spawn on it, but everything kind of looks the same, so I don't know if it was that door in the zone earlier or what. That we were just in. Oh yeah, I could have just warped here. Looking to add on some more game time, baby. God forbid that was just marked. Or maybe this pulsating is not supposed to indicate me, it's supposed to indicate where I'm supposed to go next. I don't care if they tell me or not, but if I'm gonna show it on the screen, you might as well show it on the map too. Don't have many ways to orient. Yeah, they've got another game coming out this year. The Hyperlight Breaker or whatever. Open world roguelite. Yeah, that good.
God! Please, please, Biotic. Time is short. We're woefully unprepared. We must draw energies.
I don't have time for this.
Wait! Please, speak to the elders for me. Let them know I am ready. Elders who dream in crepuscular infinity. Part the eternal veil and enlighten me.
I probably won't, but thanks for the info. Lovely.
It's hard to take anything in this game too seriously when she's just a wisecracking, like, smartass. I guess she's supposed to be full of personality. I mean, they've gone through that she cares about saving her planet for sure. But when I see the spooky guy hiding behind the moon in the dark area, I'm like, oh, you know, this is a little bit more surreal, a bit more grim looking than, you know, the last ones. And then I get the wisecrack, and it just kind of evaporates any of that atmosphere.
This structure looks undamaged.
Yeah, it's like almost that tier. Like, well, that just happened. So that's a thing now.
Critical systems offline. Repair network to resume
I guess I made that joke earlier.
Anomalous.
They walk now? Like, they hang on moons now? Yeah, I'll say this game honestly feels like it would benefit from, like, having no dialogue. It's not been like, I mean, maybe I've just seen some truly atrocious dialogue in games, so it's not like the worst, but it's not adding a whole lot. Okay, so now I have to like go smack nodes and then walk back to open doors. So that's a one-time thing. Yeah, that's what I said at the beginning. It's like, I don't hate voice acting. In fact, I think it's better, you know, if it's perfectly done, right? A lot of the time, it can be really great. But if it's not gonna be great, or if it's like, it's gonna like make fucking dubstick, they should like just slam like thousands of lines of dialogue in. Like, I'd rather just have be a wordless or use the imagination to fill out the voices and stuff. I mean, the voice acting in this hasn't been like bad or anything. It's just been okay. Definitely more the story and dialogue and all that. I mean, I guess that's a different conversation. I think voice acting is probably so expensive, it's just not necessary most of the time. I mean, if you got the dough, then go for it if it's good, right? There's a lot of games that put that, like, the voice acting kind of just ruin what might be an okay dialogue. In this, it's not. It's kind of the opposite. Not that I think the dialogue's been crazy, but... It's not like fucked or anything, it's just kind of questionable on it. It seems like a pain in the ass. I have to like come from out here every time. Jesus, dude. Seems very tedious. The enemy should probably give juice. Ooh. Not juice, but currency. As it is, you really just kill them if they're in your way, otherwise you skip them.
Here goes nothing. Just stay focused, Ray. You've been in darker places than this.
Yeah. The dialogue changed everything, dude.
Well, gotta start somewhere.
We'll see. I'm a little skeptical on it. It's been one of those indie games where it feels like they have a lot of writing, but aren't too worried about like whether there should be some writing in some parts or what should be more show don't tell, or it's good for the atmosphere.
Feels like I'm being watched.
Maybe I'm just being an asshole. We'll see. Can't even tell what's happening right now. So I have to leave. Samus just quipping and talking the whole time, yeah. Come on, Samus. You fought nastier aliens before. This Metroid Prime's gonna sprout wings. Metroid Prime flies now. Even though I guess he flew before, technically he levitated. I think we're supposed to like run out. Grab that, but I have to like go find more of these fucking like blue points against other blue points. At least the lights seem to be permanent. There's these symbols I've seen around, but I don't really know what they're for.
Where do I start?
Maybe they're just supposed to mark these.
There is poetry to this place. The reaches of the universe, collected and working in concert, living their eternal...
Eric. Not
I
the
don't know
suit
what you're
parts
up
are
to,
just
Hawk.
cosmetic or what?
We can sort this out.
I kind of wish there wasn't blue things you had to smack. There's a bunch of blue stuff that you'd... Like these are blue and that's blue. So in a sea of blue, sometimes you don't notice. Like I just somehow didn't even notice that. It's like right here. When you're just spinning around, it doesn't look like that different. You just wonder why it's not like a different color, but whatever, it's not like a big deal. You just get a couple moments of being more lost than you probably really need to be.
What were you? And why were you here? This must be one of the
Really
younger
making me
elders.
thonk, man.
How does the spore song go? Elders who dream? In crepuscular infinity, heart the eternal and elders who...
I am the speaker for... You reach out again, but have you...
Don't they know there's no one around?
Umbra must engage in communion to achieve diffusion across the great gradient of selves beyond. Wait. You are not Arik. No, you are a soul that stands apart from their oneness, who loves naught but their own ends. Your quest does not concern us.
Have you heard of the being called Echo?
Curious. Yes, we have seen endless cycles of their fruitless... We hear whispers from the ground that they smell. The silent ones can offer you nothing but contempt.
I hope that if you don't engage with every little piece of lore and side content, you just get like some dog shit in. Oh, it's all of those. I mean, I'm fine with like special endings and stuff. This is one I don't think I'm gonna be hearing if there is. I don't know, it's hard to tell. I don't know if it is gonna be that kind of thing. Very well might not be. So we need to like leave here. Tells us it's supposed to be like a linear place. We kind of just fell down here. It's pretty far too. wonder if that's just how you're supposed to get out, you just warp out.
Glorious.
Feed it everything. Is that what it takes to activate the starseed?
Seems like almost everything is like underneath us. Unless we're gonna Mario Galaxy around this planet here. We might. Really hoping we'd be done with these doors. That's like the new gimmick in this area, that and darkness. I would say it doesn't really like lend itself to movement as much, but I guess at least they're trying to have some kind of variety.
The last one, I do not care.
I didn't mean to click that.
So many souls counting on me. Don't give up. Not yet.
That's her world.
Looks like an Umbra Elder. Elders who dream in crepuscular infinity. Part the eternal and elders of...
I am the keeper of the rites. Your incantations are practiced and precise. But we see you don't understand the rites. They aren't just what... Forsooth, you are not Auric. You are a soul separated from the...
I'm a stranger here, yes. But I'm no fiend. Do you know where the remnants came from?
An unorthodox request. Yes. They murmur doubts that your question, your existence.
So it's like updating it? I guess it's just lore. Like a side quest. I like there's one of these here. There's probably a suit and a side quest lore thing in every zone. But I'm really not too worried about it. Man didn't have much to say. Just like the last, you're an asshole. You're not what you seem when you're a dick. Goodbye. Ugh. 3,000 the max? Would they do that? Did I just happen to hit 3,000? Combat does not feel too good, man. You like skate and fly, like fight the momentum all the time. And the enemy's trying to like read where you're going because you're going too fast to really have combat otherwise. Okay, now you can go above 2,000. So one of those where you're like, probably rather just not. Fight.
Hyatt, what did you do?
Out here grabbing side shit, man. Just trying to find my way to the actual locations.
We shall see the Starseed's glory in full relief. From the moment Tufty unearthed that ancient artifact, Hope's seed.
If I find the rest of his logs, maybe I'll get the answer.
Sonic Frontiers Neon. Yeah. Yeah. If every zone's gonna do this now. Where they start out, kind of giving you a radar for stuff. And then they stop, because there's like a million needles in a haystack you're supposed to find instead. There's some quicker way to get here. Take this, man. Gotta be some point. Why would there be rails otherwise? Unless that was it, just spawn somewhere else.
Ancient and colossal. They are from someplace out of space and time, someplace greater than our own. I think these creatures were worshipped.
The Starseed didn't save him. I don't get it.
A red spot to take this. Really not sure. Maybe we're supposed to come out of this from the inside. I'm supposed to fool around in there some more. Oh, here it is. Fucking Sonic Frontiers. Yeah. Yeah.
Another anomaly destroyed.
Really? Can tell. Can tell if these ones are supposed to be underground or just go around the back here. This one's around the back. Other than the hit stun, you don't actually like stop when you move and attack. It's good. That would make combat even less interesting to do.
Should scan for the remaining anomaly.
No, it's all outside. Good. Thank God. I do not want to go back down in there. Maybe we're supposed to activate this yellow thing before I go in there. Seeing a way to get back up. There's a yellow doohickey up there. Start with that. The doohicks mean. Supposed to go this way. What? Make our way back to him. For you. I don't know how he's gonna exist down in that planet, but he's go up here. Uh-oh. The Pickerots. Yo, Pickerot reps. It's over, dude. You'll never be a gentleman. You're wrong. It was never meant to be. That is fucking janky to platform at like some 45-degree angle. It's a fight with the visuals and the camera as much as the platforming. This is always an interesting feel in a platformer. And it feels like you're fighting the systems more than you're fighting actual jumps. Like,
It's getting weaker.
this is systems, but technical shit. Or the art. Try to jump up on it. It's always shit like that, like you're going around this like sharp curve and you don't know what's really coming. But you know you need to probably be going quick. And then you just like eat shit because you don't really know what's gonna be there because the camera's fucking all over the place. I don't know if that's just a me thing or if that's something people mention. I'd be curious. I said I don't really know the reception on this one. There's some cool stuff here. I think it's smooth enough when they set up the points right on these bosses and you're hitting them all. Cute scale and all that.
Scared.
Oh, dude. Okay, well now it's over, dude. Oh, dude, get scared. My mind. It's like Shadow of the Colossus, but your wander tells you every single thing that's happening every single time it happens. I have to hope they don't want me boosting much. I can barely tell what the fuck's going on now. You play mobile, I guess, a lot? Yeah, why not, man? If you got the money. Or you could wait for the Switch 2, man. Later this year, maybe. This again.
I see so many of you. You blur together. You've taken no heed of my warnings.
If you could stop me, you would have by now.
I cannot stop you, but I can cause you pain. There are many ways to hurt someone. Even more ways to hurt oneself.
Yeah. You think he'll play more? Why not? I'll look a little crispier. Did they sell those in the light versions? I don't remember. Or would you just get like a normal version regardless?
Continue down this path, and you will suffer. Like me, or worse.
Hell yeah, dude. It's all about the big boy. I'm assuming you can transfer saves. I don't know how far behind Nintendo it's on that kind of thing. Oh yeah. Yeah, I've never really used my Switch mobile, but it doesn't feel very comfortable from what I have used of it. The few times I've had to pull it out, so I much prefer a controller. Motherfucker can't put in the the number 2.
Ray, you look exhausted.
Are you sure? I'm fine. You can stop asking me that.
Sorry. You are our highest
I'm not getting
priority.
called out, man. I can't risk it. It has to be assumed that I can type 1. I mean 2. Oh no. I said 1. It's over, dude.
We were sent here to
Can't even
activate
speak the
Starseed.
numbers right, let alone
And
type
you
them.
might be the last chance we have.
It's over, dude. 3.
What we meant to say is, we care about you. Helping you is no problem.
I'm sorry, Sid. I should have snapped at you. I'm not doing so good. Everything here is
The bee.
dead or dying. Sid, I don't know what I would do without you.
Welcome back, Ray. What can we do for you? Finished and still. How can we help you?
See you around,
The
Sid.
beanie ASCII, dude. Powerful. What open now? I'm guessing over here. So you're gonna be dual wielding Pang and have Pyro on one hand and then FK on the other hand? Or do you just like to just like gaming in your living room or your bed or something? Some people prefer to game mobile and their phones and shit or their bed. I mean, I know if I'm not comfy, I don't feel like it as much, so it's pretty important. But I didn't know if you wanted to be like... I mean, I guess if you're playing console, you could still jump on your phones and there's like optimal phone, which combo. Right. What I did on my 3DS. I bought a case for it that had ergonomic like grips, so it felt like a controller. Best thing I ever bought for that 3DS. When I actually had to use that thing, otherwise it's such a bitch. Especially if I need to hit the nubs, because I had to like claw control
Water
it.
here is hazardous because
Not good for long sections. The water here is hazardous because of course it is. Yeah, dude. I'm waiting for the they fly now. Landed. So that's a thing. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's how it was for me and Monster Hunter.
Whoa. The cable is frayed. Looks dangerous.
Did that a little too late. Yeah. And I fixed the cable. Nice. Flew right past her. Yeah. Bees are just, I guess a more complicated looking thing for some reason. More curves and corners, and I don't know what it would mix it up with, maybe D's. Yeah. PSP Monster Hunter. PSP never looked terribly comfy either. The psychotic A. The forbidden A. I need to get up here. Get some airtime in. They just want me to climb up the black goo. Let's get excited for a second.
Aims of the FCSU Calagon.
Hold on. I'm a void runner. I'm looking for anomalies.
A void runner. How auspicious. You know about the anomalies? Do you swear fealty to first...
Sir. Yes, sir.
Excelsior! A new polywog in our ranks. Me...
No thanks.
Power's on.
These broken ass wires.
I don't think I can fix this. Should I break it?
I mean, they do some neat stuff with, I don't know, it's like perspective changing, but that kind of like wacky gravity, moving on the walls kind of stuff. I mean, it's nothing like never before seen, but you'll swap between different kinds of angled walls and stuff on the fly pretty regularly. Cool. I think that's a shortcut. Oh. Oh. That's fine. 2 feet difference. Like I said, it doesn't always feel like the smoothest or anything, but it does look decent sometimes. I mean, it does feel good, I guess, here and there. There's a fair amount of like actual input. I mean, there's plenty of on rails, literally rails and grapples and stuff. Because I feel like to a certain extent, too much camera movement and hanging off of walls and stuff, they probably make it easier by putting that kind of shit in. But still got some smoothness. I think it's more the mix-ups in gameplay and the pacing and stuff. The variety and all that's probably been bigger problem gameplay-wise. We will see.
That'll definitely be useful.
God, that is actually fucking cursed, man. I'm surprised it took it. Wonder how they set those up. If they just like make some parameters, like they draw like every single kind of wacky A, or if they just have like, is there a fill in these areas, and if so, it's that. Or if they use some kind of like repository of like ways to draw it, like maybe it's shared between the devs or something. Really, dude? You're kidding me, man. God, if you're not boosting at all times, man, you're fucking not gonna make it. It's even just a flat double jump, man. I mean, there is some momentum play for sure. I tend to find it usually more on the annoying side than something that's like useful for me, but at least it's not piss easy, I guess. Could be like an auto platformer, man. Maybe start at checkpoints.
You're a little short for a Crystorian guard. No matter. I am sure you will be a perfectly adequate scout. I carry with me some grave intel. We had been on a mission to tactfully acquire resources from neighboring planets. When we returned home, or at least where home used to be, all we found was this.
It's because of...
Initial scans show no signs of life, but we received a distress signal. I have dispatched 4 highly skilled away teams to find them. I fear they have crashed due to the unpredictable gravity and anomalies in this.
You want me?
We must find the first citizen. They would have done everything to ensure the safety. I need you to hit the silt and find my away teams. Recover their intel. Help me ensure the safety of First Citizen Dungeness Pertinax and all of Cyclodoria.
Okay. No thanks, bro. I really know what the fuck's happening half the time, man. I can't say I'm too worried about your unique culture here, man. I got some doohickeys to find. The smack. Swap between these. That'll be awesome, I'm sure. Going back through shit. Oh, it depends on the direction you're looking, I guess. Has been a touch more linear, which honestly I don't mind. Focus more on maybe more clean kind of level progression. So just looking around for needles and haystacks for the 5th level and around. These are timed. Okay. Oh, what? Is this guy already ready to go, or do we have to still go find the doohickeys?
That remnant, it's familiar. Like I saw it in a dream.
Critical systems offline.
Oh no, there's like 50 still.
Network interference detected. Loading emergency services.
We'll get you back online, Sid. start somewhere.
This area looks a little different. I don't think we want to be going through the goop. Those guys, they just don't miss, man. Like at all. You don't kill that. That's how they get you to kill enemies, I guess, man. They're just unavoidable.
Too much of this. My life support systems are toast. This pavilion must have been impressive in its day.
Preset all the rails, man. You have to like hit it at an angle, I think. Hello? Where is it? Jesus, dude. We have like no idea where some of these are. There's like a line that's supposed to be connected to them, but like, it's hard to even like see it sometimes. Especially now it's like brighter. I have to really pay attention for the line. Like pulse. I don't even see one here. Oh, it's because we're going higher. Okay. I didn't even know we could get up there. I just found out like a few minutes ago that you can actually dash across stuff like that, like the goop. The goopy. Sometimes some of the visualizations are wacky. Where to go? The readability of visualization.
Where do I start?
I don't know. Almost been totally linear for since the beginning. I don't know if we actually have a choice.
Locked. I should keep looking for Ames's away teams.
One over there.
That's the most disgusting thing I've ever
Juicy dialogue. Where to go? Really, we're going all the way back up here again. I had time to even pull that off, man. I had no idea where it was going. Definitely a certain repetition to this game.
Whatever it takes, right, Sid?
Funny, because stuff like the pathless and all that, like, I feel like I've played a few games with that kind of like repetitive formula. You go to a place, do the 5 things, go to the next place, do the 6 things, and they're like kind of similar. With like very little gameplay change up. I think it's interesting that even just the structure, like if you just change the structure and just still had all the same platforming, might be enough to make people not care. But it comes across as more repetitive in this like formula. I don't think it's a big deal, I just kind of feel it a little bit. Alright, 3 more. We're back on the other side of Dodge. I think there's boost jumps. Seems like there is. I've definitely been playing like there is, so just in my imagination then. This is broken. You turn it on. It seems like ramps actually do something too, which is interesting because there's really not been much ramp use at all. Like you can ramp and then come flying off of shit. I don't know if they just didn't want to like chance it or something. I don't really get that indicator on the bottom. You like jump in the acid for a millisecond and it goes through this whole animation. Is it supposed to be like, if you're still in it after that amount of time, you get fucked? Just have it build up then, man. Okay, we're not supposed to put power on this then. Case. That's fucked too. Lame game. That's really short. I figured it would work for me purposes today. What's up? You rocking, Jimmy? Could we play beating? I have access to beating. Yeah, but there's multiple people want to see those, man. One of which just got here, so I just finished 3 hours of this game. That would have been wasted time. Goto hasn't even played Pizza Tower yet. He's just sitting on it. Gotta wait. I know you. Trying to divert attention, man. Yeah, well, I just felt like doing this. It's on Game Pass. Just felt like doing it. It was there. Crushes his balls. Huh? And this one's always looks cool in trailers. I've always been interested in it. It's kind of like a 3D movement game. The neat art style. It's been alright. The new emotes. Yeah, Twitch just had an update for new emote. I only have 15 available though. For some reason. $15 animated. Hit thresholds. Wouldn't I have hit thresholds for a number of subs? Unless it's like something ridiculous. But for affiliates, that's not probably gonna happen. Yeah, I've probably hit higher than that. So is it just not updated to 20 yet? Or are they updating that over time? Yeah, but I've had over 190 before. Because of gifted. In fact, I'm pretty sure I've had like hundreds. Unless they got like charged back or something. Yeah. I'm quite sure. The mission is to get 190. And I'm at 40. It'd be bizarre if it didn't like count old stuff that happened. Huh. Maybe those didn't go through. Which would be fine. That was a crazy amount. Be odd though. Can you check specific people who gifted stuff? I just hate if somebody gifted shit they got like fucked over by Twitch or something. Yeah, I would like to think it probably wouldn't happen. Who knows? That's still too many emotes for me, man. I'll make sure people aren't good. Fuck, I'm not too worried about the emote part. Oh, like a multi-part one? I mean, at this point we could, dude. Yep, I'll try to get some of those emotes for people. Thank you very much, folks.
I wonder what Echo meant by remnants anyway.
For watching
Remnants of what?
this. Crop to squares, yeah. Yeah, there's probably a lot of good stuff. I have a lot of slots animated and standard. It works. That would be a good one to have. I love that one. Problem is, yeah, Twitch is so strict about those fucking square ones, man. Too many death gifts. Where's the Minecraft death gift? Not allowed to die anywhere but in Minecraft. What is that? Oh, it's a rail. Those flowers. Can't go up this thing. What's happening?
Gotta be some way to get up there.
Like a hidden area inside of it. Diff. Yeah, it's like if you're still touching it after that, like, arbitrary amount of time. Even if you've only tapped your foot in it, or if you've been, like, why not just have it build up? Up the street. I guess then you could jump. But I mean, there's games that have build up that. There's like a hidden spot out here. Make like a rail. If you can make that jump. What the fuck? She can't climb that? She's supposed to be able to. The camera angle matters. I don't know. Alright, I'll look into put that one on. So we're done here today. Thank you very much. Yeah, that'll be a good one. Quite funny. So I can't go up this electric rail. I don't know what's going on here. Like looking for something. Yeah, appreciate it. Maybe if I go through this room, it like opens something up that goes all the way to the other side. Be a little goofy, but wouldn't be shocked. This game's against being goofy. Oh, I guess the waiting around thing. It's fine to get used to it. Not the waiting around, but like the hazard thing. It's a little odd at first.
Not bad. Should be easier to get back this way. There's something on the other side of that waterfall.
It's like a teleporter in to the other zone. Ah, cool. Surprised there's not been much of that yet. A riddle. Oh, I like riddles. What Japanese loanword is Maruchipure? Marching parade? No. What is it? Multiplayer. Maruchipure. God, yeah, that one's a stretch. I feel like there's got to be something that sounds better, but maybe not. Oh my god, we fell off and we gotta redo this. Need to go find the shortcut, so I don't have to. I think there is one like there's here.
Make things easier.
A little bit of tooth pain's got me worried. There's my jar of tooth. Enemies, man. Really want to go in here.
I'm sure you have. exam. Now where did you go?
Trying to slow down. I feel like I'm supposed to hit the rails going the other direction or something. Maybe that's too advanced, but that's not the case. This way. Oh, there's stuff over here. The Columbo one would be good. The Kong, why not, right? That would be solid.
Nice.
For Columbo himself to come get me for using that as an emote. I get what they're going for here, but it looks nonsense. I guess that's fine if you just don't jump. If you actually keep riding the rail, though, the sword will hit. I was like, if it gets any crazier than that, man, I was like, it's gonna be stupid.
Almost done, Sid.
Do I need to make a rail to go over here? Or just take it? I just take it. Then what? Did they say that in this? Oh, in Japanese. Really? They borrowed from German? Arbeit? Oh, really? How the fuck? What's the origin on that? I guess there's probably a bunch of like loan words that aren't just from English. Of course. Yeah, there's a lot of Mandarins. Activate all these. I guess we want to start from the back here. Like jumping around like I barely was in there. That's my problem. It's like you touch it for even a millisecond. If you happen to touch it again, then you get hit. It's like it kind of doesn't make any sense. You be how it is. Regardless.
No one will believe me when I tell them about this place.
No one's gonna care, lady. Where's this going? I think they'd keep the line up permanently and then just have it pulse from blue to red. Sometimes it'll pulse so fast because it's so fucking far away. Actually, I have no idea where the fuck we're going until I just sit there and wait. Where are we going? I have no idea, as usual. The camera's not gonna turn and turn on memorization thing. Hey everybody, appreciate it. Yeah, I'll be getting off soon, so take a peek. More stuff done. Where the fuck am I? Oy, oy. This is a pretty annoying section. You have to like double back. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, because those other ones would be solid for sure. To go back that way? Did they just like show them ahead of time a bit? Let me see them better. It really is like a memorization thing. Like this one's in your blind spot behind you, and this one that's off to the side, behind you again. Dude, the camera fucking did whip that time and it caused a fucking issue. At least we could do that. Not probably the intent, but man, I'll take it. That was probably the most janky of those. Best dragger. Oh really, was it there already? I was gonna say that would make way more sense. I guess I just didn't see it. The camera kind of turns to the other one and I just gunned it for that. I don't know if it's just all the colors and a lot of the stuff you're actually looking for tends to be some of the more like translucent shit or what, but sometimes the readability's a little goofy. It's not like fucked or anything, it's just I wouldn't notice something right in front of me. It's like kind of silly. There's just like a lot of colors going on at once. And I'm like trying to like make sure I'm looking at my character and make sure I don't like fall off the ship. Just couldn't make it to that. Thought I could skate up that, but I guess not.
Just need to take a breather.
I think you're supposed to maybe time slip up. Pretty long one, huh?
Is that the best you've got?
I wonder if I would prefer if it was more of like a free-flowing platforming thing that I have to do to get up to a certain spot. Kind of like a, you know, a more movement focused like Shadow of the Colossus, or just this on-rails stuff is the best for this kind of game. I mean, I guess it depends, right? If you're just going in like an order, and it's clearly just like the path, then maybe not, but if they want you to do some tricky platforming, you might skip over that. That's on that side. Got the limitations, or the checkpoints you gotta hit. I never know if I'm in range for that. That's another weird part of it. Kind of why I wish you wouldn't have to swap to a different mode for it. But sometimes you might not be in range and then you'll swap and then it goes on cooldown. I mean, you're not using it that much, it's not that big a deal. But there are some times where it would speed things up a little bit. That one was easy. Cool. are the bad guys.
The light in your eyes. Insufferable. I wish I could snuff it out.
Got more fucking bitching from these two.
I told you I'm not your enemy, Echo. I don't want to hurt you.
Oh, you would activate the Starseed. You would tear me apart.
How can you know what will happen?
You are not the first to try,
That last
nor the
one's
first to torment me.
What other choice is there? The Starseed is the only shot my world has.
If only that were true. I know how you fail people. You can't save anyone, not even yourself.
Oh, fresh line. You can't save anyone, not even yours. It's funny because you don't really take much damage from the bosses, so you like don't really care about upping your health before one of them. Where is that? They show it open, but I have no fucking idea where it is. I know.
Ray, the Starseed is nearly operational. More of our memories are... Someone set the Starseed's energy capacitors into an overloaded state. Readings indicate...
What does that mean? Can we fix it?
It doesn't look good, Ray. Activating the Starseed now would be highly dangerous. We can no longer predictably collapse the Ultravoid in order to release our planet from its pull. Our only option...
No. We came this far. Sid, why would someone do this?
Perhaps our memory logs are damaged, but it appears they were attempting to use the Starseed to modify the fabric of space-time itself, so to speak.
Alter space-time? Is that possible? Could we reverse time if we activate the Starseed now?
Theoretically, yes. But the calculations required...
Sid, this may be our only chance to put things back to the way they were. Before the Ultravoid, before all of this. We have to take it.
We know you have the best intentions, but you would risk creating an irreparable schism in our reality. We fear there would be terrible repercussions if performed incorrectly.
That's why you're doing the calculations, Sid.
Ray,
I want it done. That's an order.
Very well. Beginning Starseed Attunement Protocol.
So goofy, man. You just don't feel anything about the plight or this character or any desperation at all.
Assessment. Assessment complete. Processing temporal condition assessment. Processing temporal condition assessment.
Sid, no, don't tell me.
Critical systems offline. Terminal calculation. Please try again later.
What? No, Sid! We're so close!
Critical systems offline.
I have to keep moving forward, Sid. I'm sorry.
Critical systems offline. Booting into...
I just can't.
Emergency finished installation. How can we help?
Look at disassociating. That's a good one.
Back online, Sid.
It's a shame though, that one, I feel like it's probably reads bigger in a larger size.
Better get moving.
Yeah, we're playing this fucking game story, dude. About a disassociate during that fucking last spiel. Yeah, AI too for sure, man. Christ. Alright. This is where I stop for now. Maybe. There's a few slide puzzles I'm waiting for sure. A few. Maybe more than a few, but... We'll get into this next area, then I might stop. Then we'll wrap this up real quick, maybe later morning or when I get back tonight. There won't be a very long work day today unless there's a little extra. Or I need to do some rides. My buddy's having car troubles. So I gotta pick up a little work. We'll see about maybe helping him with the... Hearing him around. Alright. This could be the last area in the game. We'll see. I mean, it's the last notch on that little list there, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was like a finale thing too, so. Like another hour or so. Maybe more. We'll have to only do a little chit chat anyways at the end of it, so. Alright. Anyways, folks, this one, it's been alright so far. I don't know. I don't think there's like quite the depth of movement you'd hope from a movement thing. It can feel good with some of the momentum hits right and some of the one by one kind of objectives kind of line up in a way that makes for some cool, you know, set pieces and flow. They don't always do that. Sometimes it's hard to read them. Now there's some parts where I didn't see some right in front of me apparently, and sometimes the camera movement's not really quite lining them all up the way you'd like, or you don't see the vein flying around. So that kind of sucks. Also, I feel like the game's kind of just got a kind of repetitive formula a little bit. You go to the area, run around looking for 5 doohickeys. They all kind of... They feel about the same from the very beginning of the game to the very end of the game. And, you know, for a short game, that's not a big deal. But I don't know if it feels that awesome. It's fine. I mean, it's fine. I don't think it's like bad. It's just alright. I think, if the music was cranked a little higher and they cut back a bit of the story and fed in like a more interesting kind of show don't tell kind of thing, that'd be alright. I think the setup could have been a lot better too. It's just kind of a paragraph dump that kind of tells you what's going on, and then it's just you're just supposed to kind of care from there about her deal. I mean, I guess you maybe would start learning more about the different people here and her companions, and maybe you'll give more of a shit. But like, I don't have to, I guess, see her planet and her people or anything, but I'd at least like to feel some kind of something, some empathy with her. But all the dialogue's kind of, if she's not just kind of being like a cocky, quippy person, she's either a bitch or just kind of there. It's not fucked or anything. Like, I get what generally what's going on, what she wants, but I don't think it's a very interesting drive. I don't find myself very caught up in the world. It looks neat, sure, and it's smooth enough. I've had some technical hiccup, but definitely probably preferred over something like a Pathless, which is a very similar kind of repetitive do 3 towers with movement, but not that much depth. And fight the big boss and then do it like 5 more times and then you're at the end of the game. And very similar kind of setup, similar type of game. But this has a little bit more going on platforming wise and a little bit more complicated worlds and more shit to find and all that. For that matter, the side stuff I'm not too interested in either. I don't know if you just get a costume if you finish those other quests, but I don't know, like I said, the story's a little dry, so I'm really not looking to dig into any kind of like dialogue heavy side stuff. Anyways, we will continue here later. Maybe later today. I'll just kind of wrap it up before I go to bed. I don't think there's a whole lot left. That was kind of the goal. Something shorter. I think there's like an hour. Maybe less, maybe more. Probably depends on how we handle it. But yeah. Catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. After this, we'll see. I've got plenty of options. I'm hoping they send me Yakuza today, and then that won't come until at least Monday. We'll probably do shit. Maybe we can start Dragon's Dogma or something.